Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Your Stupid Opinions.
Hey!
Oh, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is James Pietragallo. I'm here with my co-host.
I'm Jimmie Whisman.
Man, here we go. We got some summer fun today.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a park. We're gonna check out Munchos and see if they smell like dog paws and get some reviews of those. And we're gonna eat
Here
them.
They are.
We actually have them. We each have our own bag. I brought a bag,
Munchos,
and then Jimmie brought a bag too. We both wanted to make sure that you could taste. The salt. You just opened it up, and I could smell salt waft to me, like when you're at the sea. Like I'm near the beach, I can tell.
I could see the description of dog paws.
I get it, yeah, but it's more like corn. That's like saying dog paws taste like corn then, because it's a corny taste, a corny smell.
I don't think you're supposed to smell it when you eat it. I think the idea is just jam it in your face.
Jam in your face, but we'll get to that second. First up, though, it is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
It is the beginning of summer traditionally here in the United States, Memorial Day. So we are going to go have some fun in the summer sun.
Here we go.
We're going to Six Flags Magic Mountain here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it. Take the kids, get in the car. We're gonna ride on out.
Pissed off all day.
Oh yeah, we're gonna ride on out to Valencia, California, and go to Six Flags. I've never been here before. Have you been to this?
Really?
One?
I have.
No, I haven't.
It's just north of town. It's not. I mean, it's a ways north of town. It's halfway between there and Bakersfield. Yeah.
Okay, up there.
Yeah.
So I've the only Six Flags I've ever been to is Great Adventure in New Jersey, and that is like Action Park with a few more safety precautions.
With some rules.
It's just basically groups of kids from New York and New Jersey fighting all the time. That's all I remember it really growing up, while Bugs Bunny memorabilia floats about.
I bet this place is like that during the normal year when it's not tourism season.
Yeah.
When it's just like California kids, there's probably some guns and weed.
I assure you, yeah, it's got to be. Yeah. So Six Flags Magic Mountain, it is, like I said, Valencia, California, popular longtime amusement park featuring many modern roller coasters plus rides for young kids. You know, an amusement park.
Right. And this is the one that made them enough money to go start buying other places, right?
I don't know. I have no idea about the history of Six Flags and what they did. I thought they would have started on the East Coast, but maybe not. Maybe they started on the West Coast.
But the Six Flags meant something. Like, I think it was 6 different states that they were in.
There was that I remember reading a while back. Yeah. So this has 4.5 stars on Google. So people like this place. Yeah, it's a good 49,000 reviews too.
God damn.
There's a lot. Yeah, they have a lot to say about this. So let's
4.5?
4.5, which seems crazy.
I can't believe that.
That seems insane, right? It seems like they're paying people. Like you get like $10 off a ticket if you leave a positive review or something.
You get to skip the line all day if you leave a positive review.
To show proof. So let's get to Nathan with 5 stars. Shitloads of reviews for Nathan, too. He's a voluble son of a bitch on here. Very fun park. Thrilling roller coasters. Thrilling, yeah. Theming of the different areas is just great. If you're not using the Flash Pass, be prepared to wait a while to get on some rides. Yeah, like every other amusement park in the world. I was in the park for 6 hours and was able to get on 6 coasters. Is that good? An hour a coaster?
An hour? That seems shit.
I remember, like, Great Adventure as a kid to get on, like, lightning loops or the log flume thing, the Roaring Rapids, I think it was called. To get on those were an hour-long wait. Yeah. Like, you were waiting a fucking hour. My family wasn't going to pay for any way to get there faster. Just standing here is free, so no, we're not.
When they opened a new coaster every year, whenever they did it, it was a crazy. Because I tried to ride the Viper. I got to ride the Viper one time because it was insane. The wait for it.
It's insane. So be prepared with lots of sunscreen, shade, etc. But it was worth it in the end. I will be back.
Okay.
So this person even had long waits and everything else, but still
loved it.
That's how great the roller coasters were. Worth it. Next up, 4 stars here. From another person with a shitload of reviews. Yeah. Roller coasters are fun. Always will be. Okay. That's that we knew. People, yeah, if I don't like a roller coaster in particular, I don't like heights. So if it's a low coaster, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
If you can
and fast.
Low and fast, I'm fine. It's like a car. I can do that. But once you go up high, I don't want to be up here no matter what we're going to do.
And I don't like the wooden ones that go up like that.
Fuck no, hear them creaking and shit.
You can see them move.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No good.
That tells me nails aren't doing their job.
No, it's the fucking Verrazano Bridge. You just see it swaying, and you're like, that can't be safe, right?
We're just doing it?
Holy shit. So came here at 11, but come to find out they close at 6, which is the part that I don't like, but it is the end of spring break. Okay? Lines are quick. I guess at the time, lines were quick. Yeah. Service to get a drink are somewhat terrible, though as I'm ordering a Modelo and the guy starts talking about his coworker, about his shift, which was another 5 minutes for him to ring in my orders. So yes, terrible service on that one.
5 minutes for them to bitch about everything going on, but you're ordering a beer, so you don't care?
You're ordering a beer in the sun, and then you're going to go get half drunk on a roller coaster. You should really chill out.
I can't believe they're giving beer to people getting on roller coasters.
Oh, yeah. Great adventure. That's why there's so many fights. People are hammered.
That's amazing.
That's when you see, like, fat guys each with 4 kids fighting each other. I love that one. That's
people
the fun
lose
one.
their stomach sober, though.
Yeah.
I don't want people
liquid courage
with a gag reflex getting on something that's that fast.
You figure they're going to throw up anyway. At least it's liquidy and maybe not so much just the food at that point.
Keeps it from sticking as much.
Yeah, it'll drip off you then. Derek, 1 star. The start of the day. That's a sentence, by the way, period. The start of the day, period. For a park that prides itself on world-class thrills, it's disappointing to see so many major attractions either closed, experiencing extended downtimes, or plagued by excessive wait times.
Yeah.
It's a place that's crowded. When you walked in and saw the parking lot was pretty full, you went, shit, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to wait for shit.
That's what I see. In section W. That's a whole alphabet before your car.
That's what I mean.
You had the parking lot.
You parked in Bugs Bunny 12. What did you think was happening at that point? When you parked at Daffy Duck 14, you were there. You were deep in the bowels at that point, weren't you? You knew that. Yosemite Sam 46 is not up front. It's just not.
He's the last favorite character, man.
That's it. Yeah. If you're in Foghorn Leghorn 9, watch out. It's a lot of people are there. It's the problem. I drove 4 hours expecting that with new management, operations would have improved. Okay. I arrived at 9:30 a.m., an hour after opening, hoping for a smooth start, only to find out that rides like Wonder Woman, Twisted Colossus, Goliath, and Full Throttle were either unavailable or unreliable right from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, they take a couple of rides and shut down for a while. A park that calls itself the thrill capital of the world should operate like it deserves the title.
Oh.
You get on the dangerous roller coaster while it needs maintenance. That's fine. You want thrills? Here's thrills. There's a couple of bolts loose. We haven't found out where they are yet. Enjoy.
Wonder Woman missing the brakes is no fun, man.
It's not fun at all. Mitch gives 1 star. We are from out of state and bought tickets to visit Six Flags Magic Mountain, only to find out this morning that they closed the entire park for the day due to some light rain. People really complain about the weather closures, and it's they have rules. Yeah, and they have rules for shit. Like if there's lightning, you got to shut it down. Yeah. Like, what do you want?
These roller coasters are not wood anymore. They're made of fucking twisted steel.
Yeah.
You don't want lightning.
You don't know.
With twisted steel.
No, and I'm not sure what the rain does, but I don't really want to find out either. I figure they know it'll fuck it up more than I do.
It's called a coaster because it's got little wheels in there that coast along.
Yeah.
And water probably is not good for those.
Who knows? Not sure if this was the right place to build a roller coaster park if you can't operate in a light rain.
Oh,
seems like it'd be the perfect place because it hardly rains there. So definitely not worth the risk if you're coming out from out of town. Luckily, they offered us a refund for the tickets, and Universal Studios isn't too far away. Yeah. All right, well, then go to Universal and walk around in the rain then. What the fuck do you want from me? I don't know. Go see the...
They're willing for...
Yeah. I still have that Jaws thing, I think. Go see that. Enjoy. Yeah. I don't know.
The Subway one from 48 Hours, was it?
Oh, Christ. I don't know. They change them every once in a while and turn it into something new, a new movie. I think they have to keep the Jaws one because they haven't had a shark movie really that's worked since then.
And Backdraft is still Backdraft because there's very few fireman movies.
They don't exist that much. They really don't.
And they made a masterpiece. No need to make it again.
Exactly. Kids are like, I don't know what this is, but it's like, don't worry about it. Shit's on fire. You're going to love it. Max, 1 star. Yeah. I've been a member since 2018. He's very fancy, this man. He's a member. At first, it was fun. But over the years, they've been taking shortcuts and cheaping out. And not your normal cheaping, CHEAP. This is CHEEP, so like a bird. They're cheaping out. Cheaping out. The park, that just makes me think of The Room.
Oh.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. And Tommy does that. Never mind.
I don't remember that.
Tommy Wiseau does that in The Room when they're all doing the chicken thing. That's his version. It's weird. Okay.
I have to rewatch the movie.
Yeah, well, I should always rewatch The Room. I'd say every 6 to 8 months, you should give it a good run, I would say, just to let you know what's out there in the world.
Treat it like a new car's oil change. Every 6, 8 months, somewhere around there.
Replace it. And also, it'll make whatever you're doing, you'll feel better about it. Because you'll go, I'm better at what I'm doing than what this guy did, and he put tons of money into this.
He put everything he had into it, evidently.
Oh, man. The park is always dirty and stinky. Stinky.
Yeah, it's
like
okay.
that. Yeah, I mean, that's people. They can't force deodorant on people when they walk through the door and it's hot out.
You want
Maybe
an
they
atmosphere? Go to Disneyland. They don't care about atmosphere here. They want to see you puke.
Maybe they should. Maybe they should do that when you see a watch. I want to see you go into the bucket. They should do that though. When they walk in, you put arms up and they spray your pits down, just to make sure.
Now you smell like churros all day,
like delousing, but for smell. I think it's better. If you don't spend money on the Flash Pass, then it will double your wait time. They say they are short-staffed, but they are on 3 phones as soon as the park has opened. The people have 3 phones? Wow. We're canceling our memberships this year. I hope that this has helped you. You know, if this place must be a great place to work if you can afford 3 phones. That's pretty good.
Right.
That's not bad.
And they don't watch you enough to where you can just call all your hoes on all your phones all day.
And they have a picture of a guy clearly in a break area, by the way. It's a little tent behind shit with a chain link fence.
Nobody in there. Yeah.
That's the guy, like an employee on their phone, but they're on break.
Yeah.
So they're not.
He smokes weed, man. Leave him alone.
Leave him alone. He's not even smoking weed, for Christ's sake.
He's not even supposed to be working at this point back there. There's nobody to service back there.
No, I think he's on break. Wadari. 1 star. Don't go, all caps with an exclamation here. Okay. You cannot trust this company.
Oh, the company.
The whole empire, Six Flags. Yeah. They closed the park with no reason whatsoever. What's no reason whenever they think it will not make as much money they want to. Okay, so it's going to be a bad day. Shut it down.
Overhead is outweighing admission. Tell them to go home.
Rather than less, we're making no money today, everybody. Go home. I don't know if that's really how it is. In the morning, in the official website, it said it would open from 10:30 to 6. So we both the tickets, I assume bought is what they're going for there, and we rented a car. Okay, now you're in deep, a couple $100 now.
Yeah.
We went all the way there, and surprise, they decided not to open because it was a small rain. Okay, that's not.
No, it's because there was rain.
That's the thing. What the hell? No thunderstorm at all, just some water. The rest of the day has been great with no water. So all the money and time spent for nothing, I will never come back as I don't trust them anymore. So disappointed. And then they took a picture of the cloudy sky for some reason. We're supposed to
this person
infer something from that.
Didn't look at the weather app.
Didn't check that out, or didn't call and say, are you operating today in the rain? Okay, here we go. Lorena, 1 star. At Six Flags, I've already submitted a complaint online to which no one has responded to.
Here we go.
So now they've taken to Google, and we'll see how this goes.
Now you're all hearing it.
Oh, now
I tried to keep it in-house.
Nope. This ain't happening. This is going public far and wide. What a scam is the first line. Christina was the manager at the entrance. Right as we came in, I explained that we had accidentally bought an extra ticket online, and the lady proceeded to scan all 5 tickets, then called the manager, who told me to go see what guest relations could do.
Oh.
They're just passing her off.
Yeah.
After waiting another 25 minutes at guest relations, Stephanie told me all 5 tickets had been scanned, so there's nothing they could do.
Right.
Yeah, you scanned it, though.
You used it. So it's no longer any good.
Yeah, that's interesting. So they scanned 5 tickets for 4 people and said, we already scanned it. Tough shit. I asked to speak to a supervisor and was told she was the highest supervisor I could speak to, and proceeded to repeat that there's nothing that could be done. There's people higher than me, obviously. Yeah. You know, the Warners and such, but you can't talk to them.
No.
You're talking to me, Debbie. Yeah, I'm the last line of...
I'm not even going to let you talk to Porky Pig.
No, you can't.
This is it.
Yeah, he said he's not accepting any appointments today. I'm sorry, he's very busy.
Appoint.
It took him a while to get it out, but I got what he... I asked to speak to a supervisor and was told she was the highest supervisor. Okay. I asked her if she understood that we had paid for a ticket that we were not using, so the park was keeping my money. She's like, yeah, that's the point, probably.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to keep your money.
You did use it, is the other point.
Well, they just scanned all 5, apparently. They were like, yeah, I have an extra ticket. And they were like, yeah, we'll just scan that for you. And then put them inside. And they were like, we scanned it. Sorry. That is kind of shitty. Wow. She said I could get refunded, but he would have issues coming in because he didn't get a stamp. I don't know what that means.
There's no person.
How the post office is involved in this. Yeah, or that. I was very upset hearing how she wouldn't help seeing that it was a mistake on an employee to scan 5 tickets when I asked her for help before coming in. She told me she would inform the people in the front, and she took my husband's information and called to let them know in front of me. Well, of course, when my husband tried to come in, they wouldn't let him in even after he presented his ID and explained the situation all over again. Okay, so they had an extra person coming in.
Yeah.
So they said, since we're using it, so you want a refund, or do you want to use this ticket for somebody else?
Right. You brought 5 people into the park and we scanned 5 tickets, but
you brought 4 and you scanned 5 and you said I want a refund, and they said maybe, and then you said okay, my husband's coming, but then they won't let him use it. I'm very confused. He had to make a 30-minute line at ticket hold in front of park, and finally, after wasting many hours for a ticket, we paid for they let him in. Okay? We came all the way from Oregon, driving 16 hours to bring our teens, but the ladies at customer service really ruined our day and made us waste hours of our precious time to come in, even if we had paid regular price. You're a nightmare, it sounds like. I don't know what's going on. I don't think the manager did either. I think they were trying to shut you up because they didn't understand what you were talking about. So
it sounds like she bought 5 tickets for her and her kids and her husband, and her husband didn't want to go. So then she was trying to get the refund. They scanned it accidentally. Then he came down to help try to.
He's like, fuck it. At least
I'll
if we're paying
I'll
for
fix it.
I think he's like, if we're paying for it, I guess I'll come ride the goddamn roller coaster.
I'm going to ride a Viper today.
Let's see what Wonder Woman's up to. Nora, 1 star. Today is the worst day to be at Six Flags.
Which day was it? God damn it.
The worst day. That's what day it is.
Good news, James. We missed it.
Thank fuck. It was 7 months ago. Why? No clue. Okay, why don't you tell us, though? You need to tell us. We are Diamond Elite Pass holders. Well, then.
What?
Oh, I didn't even know that was a...
What is that?
I don't know. Six Flags is partnering with Delta now to give you...
Super secret.
The same status. You cannot pass the ridiculous line. We have been paying for passes for years. Even when the pandemic struck, we were still charged full price.
Right.
We do not even come to the park, but when we do, we attempt to enjoy it.
We do not come, but when we do.
When we do, we attempt to enjoy it. If I could give it 0 stars, I might. That's what that says. This line was so ridiculous. To make matters worse, there's no bathroom outside the long line that goes past the water park and further back to almost the end of the parking area. Okay.
Oh, so the entrance line.
Yeah, all the way in Daisy Duck 99. That's the very end of the parking lot there. You can't
don't want
have
to be
that.
out there.
I was told to use the gas station across the street to use the bathroom. You're closer to that one. You're actually closer to the Exxon than our actual bathroom. So in this situation, we ask that you just use that bathroom if you could. You know
the
what I mean?
Uniroyal.
Is that right?
Let us know. Grab some snacks on your way.
You go inside, you ask the guy to give you like a hubcap with a key on it. So you carry that around, then
take your piss, and then come on in.
Grab me some of them Hostess cupcakes while you're there. I like those. Whoa, man, worst experience ever. Man, it's
Imagine
the worst,
going
man.
somewhere and the destination that you're at, your destination, they're like, no. Go back there and be at a different business.
No, go use their bathroom, even though you've paid a lot of money to get in our bathroom.
I'm sure that gas station loves when they do that.
I know. You're people sunstroked fucking people coming in with like Bugs Bunny merchandise. And they're like, Yeah. Kadeem gives 1 star. The place is super dirty and the floors are cracked. Do not get the fast pass online. They give you a timer and you have to wait 1 to 3 hours so you can go on the ride. I don't know what that means. I guess you don't have to wait on the line, but you have to wait. Yeah. So then there's a timer and you go up and do it. That's the same as the Disneyland fast passes were. They give you a time period.
Outback Steakhouse.
A buzzer, a little pager. Yeah. It's really not worth it. Online is bad to get and have to wait hours to go on the ride. You have a timer. You've already mentioned this. We get that part. There's no point.
Timer is this nightmare.
This fucking time is timer. There is no point in getting in the fast pass online. The place is super dirty. All caps, 3 exclamation points. And then he shows pictures of the floor is all cracked. Oh. It's just like patched concrete.
Concrete, man.
Cracks. You're in an earthquake
cracked.
area.
We're going to fall in. It's a fucking earthquake zone, man.
Yeah, you're always going to have cracked concrete in California. Just the way it works, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay, this person, Ilan, really goes off on this a lot.
Oh, boy.
1 star. Okay. Great rides, poor experience overall. Visited Six Flags Magic Mountain recently, and while the rides are undeniably thrilling, the overall guest experience was underwhelming and disappointing. Here's a detailed breakdown of the major issues and suggestions for improvement.
Oh,
yeah, we got it all here.
This person's familiar with running a theme park, and this is all for free. Here we go.
Main complaints: extreme heat and lack of shade. Well, yeah, you're in Southern California where there's not a lot of trees. So
what do you want them to do?
I don't know if you want them to build shade structures or what, but generally if you go to Arizona and go to a place like this, you're going to die. That's it. You're going to bake in the sun and be as crunchy as a muncho when you're done, period. That's it.
Best of luck.
Also, almost no shaded areas in the park despite the intense Southern California heat. It's almost like you didn't know you were going to an outside thing in a hot area.
You didn't know?
I would never go to a place like this. It's too fucking hot. That's period why I would never go there. It's too hot. Can't do it.
Especially summertime. You can't do this in the summer.
No. Uncomfortable rest areas. Seating areas are limited, poorly maintained, and not positioned for rest or shade. Yeah. No quiet or cool places to relax between rides. Unorganized ride management. Ride staff lack coordination and efficiency. Loading and unloading were slow and chaotic. That's because there's kids and shit like that. They're slow and chaotic.
There are people that are handicapped. You've got elderly. You've got all kinds of people on these fucking rides.
If you're trying to like move a group of people, the kids,
the general
you go,
public,
gee,
come on.
They're chaotic and slow. That's what they are, kids. They don't do things well. Long lines are not managed properly, creating unnecessary wait times, lack of directional signage, very few signs or maps to guide guests. I guarantee you they have a fucking map at the beginning that you take. I've been to the one, it's a great adventure. There's a goddamn map. I know that.
There's definitely a map.
The confusing layout makes it difficult to navigate. No real-time updates for ride closures or delays. Frequent technical issues. That's every theme park.
Sure. Yeah.
Multiple rides were shut down for maintenance. Yeah. We had to leave lines several times due to unexpected closures.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
That's
Jesus.
the worst.
That sucks if you're waiting and then they close. But we've all had that happen.
Yep.
You go, oh, shit, that sucks. I've also been waiting to get on a plane and the flight's been canceled because the plane's fucked up. And I don't go, we'll just go. I don't care if it crashes. No. Fix it and then we'll go. Thank you. No shows, events, or atmosphere. No live performances, interactive activities, or themed experiences throughout the day. Felt like a collection of roller coasters, not a full amusement park.
That's exactly what it is.
That's exactly what they want, like a show like Disneyland. You know what? That costs more.
Right.
And then they'll dress up all sorts of characters and have them fucking dance around for you and all that shit.
You got to pay these people to do that.
Suggestions for improvement.
Here we go.
Yeah, add more shaded areas, mist stations, and fans to help guests cope with the heat.
Mist stations.
Mist stations.
Have a bench with mist on. The line for that will be longer than any roller coaster at
People
this
just
place.
be standing under the mist.
Yeah.
Oh, God. And all that's going to do is make it hotter, too. If you know anything about mist, if it's really hot, it doesn't work. It works when it's like 80 degrees.
Yeah.
When it's 98, it just makes it now it's hot and humid. That's all it does. It does nothing.
And now you're soaked, and it's not fun.
It sucks, and now you're itchy,
too. A wet
too.
shirt is way worse than a dry one.
Yep. Added more shade. Okay. Upgrade rest zones with comfortable, shaded, and well-maintained seating. I think they're probably worried about upgrading roller coasters rather than rest zones. Right. Train staff better for ride operations. Improve signage and park. It's all the shit that you just complained about. Incorporate live entertainment and themed attractions to enhance the overall experience. You should open your own amusement park, I feel like. That's what you should do.
So read my negative reviews and do the opposite. That's what you're saying to do?
That's pretty much it.
I get it.
Do the other stuff that I just asked for. God damn it. Okay, next up, 1 star. It used to be a great place, but there are security, but their security, not the right there, by the way. I'll let you put whatever one in your head that you want, but it's not the right one that it should be. Their security are wannabe cops that are badge heavy. Okay.
Badge heavy. Yeah.
Badge heavy. Me and my wife were escorted out for having a GoPro that they claimed could be used as a weapon. LMAO.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you normally don't hear about real big GoPro violence that happens ever.
No, but you don't. What they mean is it can become a fucking projectile on one of these rides. You're not supposed to use it.
But so's your phone too, though.
Phone.
People
You're not
do
supposed
that.
to use it.
Not supposed to use it. Yeah.
Right.
As a retired cop, I did not get into this. I did not get into it with this low life security kid, and we left. Because I wanted to beat him with my stick, but I left it home. Magic Mountain, do better.
Yeah.
Your security has no idea what a threat is. Next, it will be your keys and phone, or your shoes could be used as a weapon. We work hard to bring our family on trips. Last thing we need is being harassed by your security that doesn't even know, not the right know, by the way, what their job is.
This guy used to be a cop.
You could, his reports were fun to read, I'm sure.
Amazing.
They were immaculate, I'm sure. If GoPros aren't allowed, then simply ask the person to put it away or take it to their car. You guys are extreme. I won't be back. And they took that as, we're extreme. Yeah, kick ass.
Please don't come back. You're a pain in the ass.
Oh, man. So there's that one. Here's this guy, Brian, 1 star. Came here for our honeymoon. Spent money on hotel and came here for our honeymoon. Six Flags Magic Mountain.
You dork. You're supposed to go get pussy on your
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be weird pussy up there. It's just going to be like, we're going to fuck on Wonder Woman. Spent money on hotel and a flight from out of state. The majority of the rides were down, and while waiting in lines for almost an hour, the staff would come and notify us ride was down and go elsewhere. Beyond that, we purchased an annual drink cup. Okay. God. My wife dropped the cup at the bottom, and the bottom broke. We went to guest services, who provided absolutely zero customer service and told us they wouldn't replace us or replace it or help us out.
Really?
That seems like just give the lady another cup. Who cares?
Yeah.
Their actions made my wife cry. Sir, I think you may have fucked up. If you married a woman who cries over a broken cup at Six Flags, imagine finding that out on your honeymoon.
Imagine the rest of your life now, man.
I married a woman who cries because her cup at Six Flags broke. Oh, shit. This is going to be a long fucking life. Oh, no.
Wait till you find out the house is in foreclosure, honey.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to be bad. Wait till you find out what I've been doing on the weekends when I say I'm doing business shit. This place
suicide is in this man's
it's coming.
future.
This place is a joke. Yeah. I'd never recommend coming here. Waste of time and money. It isn't the same as it used to be when we came 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Maybe you should have married that lady a little earlier. 7 years?
7 years.
Good Christ.
Of just bliss.
7 years
of watching her cry over all kinds of crazy shit.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? And we'll just see. Oh, my God. That's a long one.
They were together for 7 years before they got married.
Apparently,
and 7 years ago
they
came here. They must have had this must have been something big to them back then, and that's why they're here again, right?
Maybe that's why they came here, because they had their first fun or whatever the hell.
7 years ago.
I don't know. Here we go. Beatrice, 1 star. We visited Six Flags with my family today, and we bought their seasonal cups, and they leave a lot to be desired.
Oh, the cups.
The cups. This is a huge park with tons of really expensive, incredibly engineered roller coasters that take a lot to maintain and do all this. And they're like, I didn't like the cup.
The cup is
1
shit.
star. They should have realized the cup is the most important thing.
Does this thing leak? What's the problem?
Well, they are not of good quality and durability. My sister suddenly dropped her cup, as if, how else would you do it but suddenly drop your cup? You don't need the word suddenly in there. Suddenly dropped her cup and it broke, and while walking through the park, we saw a lot of broken cups and people who dropped them. Just people standing over them with tears coming down their eyes. They should improve that.
Saw the new couple.
Yeah, did you see that? They walked by, just solemnly nodded to each other. That's $39 wasted. Sounds to me like if you buy a $39 cup, you should try not to fucking drop it. That's what it sounds like to me.
You have too much money.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I don't drop my phone because it's expensive, so I keep it. Don't drop it. You should do the same, I would say.
Those Harkins cups that come with your season, whatever the fuck the
like
membership,
$12 or something.
Yeah, the souvenir cup. It's
Yeah.
like 12. That thing.
It's indestructible though.
I have 18 of them. They
Yeah,
will
they're
not
indestructible.
disappear.
No, they're
Nobody will even
indestructible.
steal them from me.
You can even put them in the dishwasher. They don't even deform. They're just like they keep. The characters will start fucking fading off the sides. You'll be like, "Is that Batman?" I can't tell, but you can
It's
still.
crazy.
All right, everybody. I'm starving after walking around the park all day. Let's get into these munchos here.
Here we go.
We got our bag. I'm going to open my bag here, too. Here we go.
Oh,
You got your bag open already. I got my bag. Now, munchos, before I bite into this, I'm going to back away from the mic when I do, because it is nothing is grosser than someone chewing on mic.
Eating it right in your face.
Okay, Munchos Classic Flavor Potato Snack Chips, 4.2 ounce bag, which is the big bag.
That's
they weigh nothing.
Only, James.
Yeah, they forever the whole $2. It wasn't a sticker. It looked like a sticker, but it was right on the bag.
Part of the bag,
and it was forever $2 only. And if you're ever poor, you've bought these based strictly on the fact that it's a big bag of chips that's $2. A big bag of Doritos is like $4.99. This is $2. You know what I mean? It's
inflation's hit the Munchos.
Munchos $2.88 now. Which
might say $2.99. Oh,
$2.88. This is on the Walmart website.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Oh, so they get a better deal.
That makes it $10.72 a pound.
God damn.
Which is insane because I was just in the grocery store yesterday and we were looking at short ribs and they were like really good quality short ribs that were $10.50 a pound. And that was like good quality beef. This is
either get those or
this is just chemicals. This is just chemicals. That's all it is.
They claim these are dehydrated potatoes. I can't imagine there's any potato in this.
No. Well, they say Muncho's original potato crisps provide light tasting, crispy, crunchy, authentic potato chip experience. The mouth-watering potato crunch makes for the perfect pick-me-up to share with friends. You don't give this to other people. This is you shame eat this alone is what you do. Or anytime.
You don't show your friends that you have them.
No. Or as an anytime snack with the family. Don't give this to your children either. Good God. When you want a snack packed with potato flavor and a crispy crunch, when you want salt, when you're craving salt, you get Munchos. That's what it is.
Flavor.
Oh, man. Grab a bag of Frito-Lay's brand's iconic potato chips for when your next craving hits or whenever your next adventure takes you. These these snack chips have a deliciously crisp texture and mouth-watering flavor. Like I said, $2.88. Okay, now here's 5 stars.
Yeah.
Munchos is the title.
Here we go.
So like and crisp. I think light is what they're looking for. So like and crisp.
They've had many. They've fried their brain.
That's what I mean. This is too much salt. They dried their brains out. There's no more fluid left. They are the best. Always fresh.
No, they weren't.
Couldn't. They're impossible. They're so the way they are. There's no way they could be stale though. They'd be exactly the same stale as they are not stale.
Yeah.
Okay.
They feel stale.
Now let's try our chips. Now I'm going to try a Muncho now, and they smell like corn, even though they're not corn. They smell like
the actual
Fritos.
The actual
almost.
chip itself. Fuck the air, because they got to sit in that air, and I imagine that could the waft and chemical could maybe make a different smell.
They pump air in for flavor. These are outside flavored. Is that what you're saying? Okay, let's try.
The chip itself, I could see dog paw as a descriptor.
I might go with something different, but God damn, they're fucking good though. They're so salty. They're so fucking salty. I have a Gatorade.
If you're looking for salt,
Pepsi.
boy, do they got it.
They are. It really. I'll say that they're weird. Yeah. I do like if you put them in your mouth, kind of like a Whopper. If you put it in your mouth and suck on it, it just dissolves.
But you also know exactly what that flavor is. Like if I closed my eyes and I took a bite of a Whopper, I'd know exactly what I was eating. Just by the flavor of a Whopper.
The flavor, a Muncho, nothing else tastes like a Muncho. Nothing. Okay. They're pretty fucking good.
I would never kiss a soul after eating these. No.
Immediately brush your teeth when you're done with these.
These are like the potato chip of an intimate killer, of like an onion.
They taste like They taste like pour. That's the best way I can describe it here.
There's a dirt aftertaste.
No. They taste like being poor. This is what being poor tastes like.
If this is an actual potato, they plucked it out of the ground and didn't rinse it. They just threw it on the dehydrator.
These are the worst potatoes. They can't sell to like Wendy's or anybody like that. These are bad potatoes. They just mush them up and make munchos out of them.
They're the ones that when you slice them, they have brown inside.
Yeah.
But they dye them white.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck this color is.
That's the best way I can describe them is they taste like pour.
Yeah. And they're blistered. So the texture of them is weird, too. Because they're like, they're very
They're
thin.
like, there's pinholes in them.
Yeah.
They're
like thin. It's like they sprayed oil at them.
Yeah.
It was boiling.
Ooh, maybe they came in like a little mold and they just spray it in like a truck bed. Like a truck bed liner, you know what I mean? I think that's how they do it.
The same spray machine.
Mm-hmm.
They're
interesting.
It doesn't complement anything. Like, you know how when you get any
compliments
chip and
anything to drink is what it compliments because you're so thirsty while you're eating them. That's
water.
Wow, does it compliment water? Holy shit.
You can put like a lot of chips with different sandwiches and it changes the flavor of the sandwich.
Oh, yeah, no.
Complements the sandwich, makes it worth eating. These don't complement a goddamn thing.
Nope.
There's nothing that they go with.
They only taste of salt. That's it.
Yeah.
And they immediately take me back to like a time when I'm like, $2 is a good price. Like that's where they take. Like they just taste like poor. I just feel I'm poor again, like real poor again. Immediately, a second I take a bite.
This is the best. It was either these or for $1 more, I could get Suzy Q's.
I would call these nostalgia poverty. Poverty nostalgia is what I would call them. Like that's what it is. Got a hankering for poverty? Well, you can have it in one bite with new Munchos. Here it is.
Yeah, it feels bad. It feels bad. It feels like
bad.
I'm doing something bad to myself.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. You're doing something awful to yourself right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a raise and your company loves you. Now make yourself feel bad.
Yeah. Get some Doritos.
Munchos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feeling too good about yourself? Get yourself some Munchos. Knock the ego right out of you. Okay.
The next presidential candidate, I want to know how many Munchos they've had.
Have you had Munchos? Actually, that's good because that means they've been poor at some point, which is good. I want that. Yeah.
I need
if
them
they
to
go,
relate
what's a
to me."
Muncho? Get the fuck off the stage right
You
now.
just lost the vote, man.
Take a hike. You've never went $2. That's a lot of chips for $2. I don't want to hear from you anymore. You can't understand my plight. I'm sorry.
That's a lot more chips than I would think would go for $2.99.
You look at it and you go, that's pretty good. I mean, it weighs nothing, but it's a lot of chips in volume. You know, it's individual chips.
They do fill the bags a little more than it feels like than most chip companies.
Yeah, because there's nothing in them. Otherwise, it would be you'd be like, is there anything in this bag? You'd have to shake it to make sure.
They're supposed to be dehydrated potatoes, but I don't think there's a single potato in this bag.
No, they taste like corn, which is the weird part.
Right.
No, real good
potatoes taste like corn.
How'd you do that? Maybe that's a trick. That's something.
It's something.
5 stars from Jenny. The best. Jenny,
how many chips have you had?
No, these are one of my favorite chips. They're so, 4 O's, good and crispy. They're addicting. Because it's your body loves salt. That's why they are addicting, because it's got that salt thing.
And our bodies love bad shit. They love sugar, salt, fat, and booze. That's
what your body wants. Yeah.
And that's why it's addicting and fun.
4 stars for Leanne. My favorite chip. OMG, I could eat these every day. Well, you'd be dead by the time you were 31 if you ate these every day.
If you're willing to do that, then we've just saved a lot of problem.
I wish the price was lower. What do you want
dare
them to
you?
pour them on you while you sleep? Just break into your house and cover your bed in Munchos? They cost nothing. It's a big bag of chips for nothing.
It feels like they should be free, but yeah, I get it.
It says it serves 4.5 people, maybe 4.5 toddlers, LOL. Do not give this chip to a toddler, number one.
Also, ma'am,
You're eating a whole bag of Munchos in one sitting?
You're eating
a monster.
4 people's worth of poison?
You're a monster.
Christ.
These are so good I could eat the whole bag, but stop at half. Yeah, that's even too much. You shouldn't eat half a bag of Munchos in a sitting. That's bad. 4 stars, tasty but salty. There we go.
There it is.
We try to choose cost-effective, healthier versions. Well, You're half right.
There are none.
You're half right here. Need a much lower sodium version. Well, they wouldn't exist then. That's the problem. No. Difficulty finding in stock as well. That's because they're cheap.
Right.
That's the reason why. 3 stars, was very disappointed. Strange, I bought a giant $2 bag of chips and it wasn't the highest quality. Weird.
Should never be disappointed in anything you paid $2 for.
No, I did not think I would receive bags of broken, and I mean broken chips.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, they come in a bag. That's why. If you don't want that, get Pringles.
I paid $8 for Lay's or whatever the fuck those cost. $6, $5,
for the big bag. Yeah,
yeah. And it was dust, and I assumed I deserved that because it's Doritos, man. What do you want?
If you don't want that, get Pringles, which are high class Munchos.
Right.
Those are Munchos with the air filled in, a little less salty, a little more potato. You could tell they're made from a potato.
A cushion tube to keep them together.
There you go. 2 stars. Open item Munchos chip. My Munchos bag of chips was open. It was tamper with.
No,
you can't hurt a Muncho. It's all salt. You could have a pile of hepatitis C. If you put enough salt on it, it'd probably die, right? I would imagine.
And it wasn't tampered with. It was probably squeezed as the man put it on the shelf, and it probably unsealed a little.
A little bit.
Throw it out.
And then this is the most perplexing review of all time. 2 stars. Price jump. What the ... Okay.
100%.
Bought last week at $2 each. Now, bam, almost $10.
Whoa,
what the fuck are you talking about?
You got 5 bags then, I hope.
Something that's almost 10. It's $2.88 now. It's not. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
What did you swipe? Did you go to self-checkout and swipe the wrong thing?
This girl won't be buying these anymore. Used to be favorite. Didn't you think, like, that can't be? All the other chips aren't $10.
They can't change the price to that price because it's on the fucking bag.
And all of the other chips aren't $10. So wouldn't you why is this twice as expensive as the... Okay. Right. 1 star here. Same day shipping, smashed potato chips. And potato spelled incorrectly, by the way.
With an E?
With an E. He quailed it. They quailed it. Yep. I ordered a bag of chips, which was just delivered. They came in a narrow envelope. An envelope?
What? Oh, they Amazoned fucking Munchos?
If you got an envelope full of Munchos, I don't think that's an official Frito-Lay production there.
I don't think that's the proper packaging.
Oh, my God. They was smashed. They is THAY, by the way.
AY.
Comments, but they was smashed as well as my potato chips to crumbs. Okay. Why you put chips in something so narrow instead of a bag or box? Would you want to eat crumbs?
Now they're asking questions.
I guess not. I guess I don't want to eat crumbs. 1 star. This is a good one. 1 star. Nope is the title. That's right. That's the correct response. I have a sensitive palate, which I utilize in my business as a cook/chef. Why the fuck are you eating the white trashiest trailer fucking potato chips that have ever fucking existed then? If your palate is so sensitive.
Palate. $2.99 only. I'll give it a try.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, these are shit. They tasted like diesel gas, but salty. I didn't get diesel gas out of it. I got salt. All I taste, you cannot taste anything but salt. If you can, I don't know what your palate's about.
Boy, is that thing sensitive if you can find diesel fuel in it.
Wow, it gets worse. Guessing the issue, I'm going with the shipping on these or past Best Buy date as the problem. Well, there's one on the bag. Look at it.
Yeah,
see, there is definitely a diesel/stale smoke oil. Smoke oil to what is supposed to be a light chip. In my opinion, they have been in a truck trailer idling for long periods of time. It's soaked into the actual chip. Your ass. Or in a plastic bag. They smoked it. That's how you smoke things. You just infuse them with the smoke after a while. This
is just by the smokestack of a Mack truck.
Well, I said or it's where there's a lot of great diesel expressed, or in that area for long periods of time. They are like light sponge-like chips. Thus, they absorb their surroundings.
No.
They were horrible. You're an idiot. I don't want to eat any of that person's food.
The plastic bag was sealed, man. The Peterbilt can't get through it.
It can't get through it unless you had an open bag like the other one. 1 star. Inclusive shopper doesn't know job. That's what it says.
Fantastic.
That's the title. I ordered Munchos. I got fiery hot munchies.
Oh, well, I guess
Totally
they got
separate.
as close as they could.
This is what we got. What is there about plain potato Munchos that suggest fiery hot? I have an autoimmune disease that prevents even black pepper and lemon of any kind. Okay, put yourself in a bubble and then jump off a building in that bubble and fucking explode. Because
why would you order anything
I can't deal with you. You should you should do everything yourself and fucking just shut up, because this is what are you supposed to do? My Lay's plain chips were bagged with a can of shortening. What? Oh, in the same bag, so it probably smashed them.
Yeah.
Guess I can use a spoon to eat them. My expensive bread was mashed.
What?
Nothing to do with Munchos.
Store? Where?
So Munchos have been exposed to diesel fuel, and this lady got talking about fucking fire bombs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Eat crumbs. Somebody blew up her bag, I think. That's what happened. It's a mess. Yeah. Okay. That is a goddamn mess. So, anyway, I got an idea now. Now that we've wronged ourselves.
Oh, man. That was torture.
Eating these Munchos.
Why would you do that?
Man, I'm so thirsty right now. I can't stop drinking this fucking Gatorade. And you know what, too? I still want more. If we weren't doing this show, I'd have finished this bag of Munchos like a monster. So let's find out how quickly these salt bombs will kill us, shall we?
Yeah, let's go to the doctor.
No, we're going. Fuck that, Jimmie, the doctor. We're going to a psychic. Never mind the doctor. Right. What does the doctor know? They don't know anything. Let's go to the psychic. Let's go to Psychic Palm and Card Readings by Diana.
Okay.
Diana will tell us about our health, not a doctor. Fucking
Dr. Diana.
Going to go do blood work, this guy. What are we talking about? Okay.
He's going to look at it and go, "Do you eat Munchos? There's so much Freightliner exhaust in your blood."
My God, I'm just... I'm looking into my crystal ball, and I see just terrible vascular problems. How much salt have you been eating lately? I feel salt.
See chest pains in your future.
I feel something. I feel chest pains in my future. Expert psychic palm and card readings in the Suncoast region.
Where's Suncoast?
This is in Bradenton, Florida.
Okay.
3320. I suppose so. There's plenty of sun and coast, I guess. Yeah. 3320 53rd Avenue East, Bradenton, Florida. They're open till 11 p.m. for some reason.
Yeah.
You go in there at 10 o'clock to get a reading?
Late night, yeah. Like, that is a thing, I think.
I guess if you're drunk enough, you'll pay this idiot to say bullshit to you.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we just went and got our palms read? Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, my God. Kristen, by the way, that's a thing that two guys have never said to each other. There's never been two men sitting around going, "You want to just go get our palms read?" Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get in the car. Never once has that happened ever in the history of maildom.
Sitting at a bar, look at our palms to the other and goes, "Let's just go get our palms read."
The game's in the fourth quarter right now. So what? We'll find out who's going to win from the psychic. It doesn't matter. We don't need to watch this. This is crazy. Let's go.
At 10 p.m. when I'm drunk, she's going to have to read my palm through my dick.
It's going to be on there.
You're better off reading the veins in my penis because it's going to be blocking my palm.
Funny you should say that. That's actually how they read your palm here. It's actually not your palm. It's the veins of your penis, actually. It's a very specific method that they use. It's not employed by all readers. All right, Kristen, 5 stars. Here we go. 5 stars. I had the most amazing experience with Diana. Wait, let me see how many stars they have, by the way. 4.4 stars. 4.4.
She's doing all right.
Doing great. I was actually on vacation coming from Massachusetts. I can't even believe how accurate she was. Almost impossible that she would know the things that she did. She's a kind woman with a beautiful soul and made you feel so welcome. She has a true gift, very reasonable in pricing. I would highly recommend her. Even if you feel a little leery about the process, once you have a session with her, you will surely change your mind. She is incredible. Check it out for yourself.
Only question I have is, what was this lady's name?
Diana, the person.
No, the lady that... Kristen, is your Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok private or public?
No,
that's how she knows it. You fucking idiot.
That's what I mean. That's how they all do. I mean, even before that, there was. Plus, they're good at reading people, and they don't even know they're given the information. That's how it's a con artist. That's how they work. It's been going on for centuries.
Yeah, she's doing things very calculated.
Yep. We did a whole Patreon on the history of psychics and mediums and all that kind of shit. Angelica, 2 or 5 stars. The reading was pretty accurate. I'll definitely be going back. Diana was super sweet, and I enjoyed the conversation we had with her. That's not being psychic, though. I can go anywhere that's free and enjoy a conversation. That's not okay.
I'm going to give you so many stars, James. We have so many good conversations.
Wow, so many. 5 stars, man. Jillian, 4 stars. Cindy was welcoming and the space felt comfortable with nice decor. Cindy pulled cards for me and performed a tarot reading. Cindy was accurate about most of what she mentioned and left me with a positive feeling. Overall, I recommend visiting her. It can be insightful and helpful to you as well as when you share your energy with her. It helps her too. Oh, well, I'll be right over then. Can I pay you to help you?
Yeah. What did Cindy do to Diana? Where did Diana go?
Well, yeah, I guess she's the tarot lady, maybe.
Okay, got it. Yeah, she just does tarot stuff.
I am a big advocate for supporting the, quote, occult sciences.
Oh, boy. You can leave one word out of there.
I don't think there's any science to this. Response from the owner. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the whole response.
Nice.
Amber, 1 star. Here we go. Told me her special was palm reading and tarot for $65. I agreed to that. All right, fair enough. I refused her $750 cleansing she insisted I needed. I'll cleanse your aura for $750 is what she said.
She's like a mechanic that goes, it's
free brake
$65 for the
inspection.
Diagnostic. Yeah,
we'll put it up on the rack. We'll check it out, and it's free inspection on the brakes.
System.
But whoa, your pads are fucked. Your you know what? You see this out here on your rotor? That's pretty deep gouge you got there. It's going to be.
That's no good.
That's what that is.
Be alive.
A cleansing she insisted I needed, then charged me $115 and said I misheard her.
Oh.
Okay, for the 65. Yeah. She never even touched or looked at my palms, only the tarot cards. And I did not mishear, and even double-checked the price before agreeing. She's a swindler and a con, and has been doing this a long time. Very good at guilt-tripping, offering a lower price when you say no, and pushing you into anything she can get for hundreds of dollars. Right. Then lying and gaslighting you, as well as making sure you, quote, aren't recording her. Then asking you to review her on the spot and then show her how because she doesn't know how meaning Google reviews, work. Yeah, right. You think she would know that if she knows your future.
Yeah.
Stay far away. She doesn't even deserve 1 star. If I could give, never mind.
Yeah.
Here we go. Response from the owner. At Amber. Renee, I'm sorry if you was unhappy with your reading. I do charge. I have a business. I told you my prices. I do charge to help people and do chakra balancing. I am not a scam. I've been here for over 25 years at one location. Slandering on Google is not the best way to do it. Now you're throwing around legal terms. P.S. I asked you before you left if you were happy with your reading. You said yes. She's pretty terrified of you.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Take you in the back and put some kind of spell on you.
You like it or not?
What do you think, huh? Chad, 1 star. Hello. Hello, Chad. Yeah. Here we go. Everyone, I like that. Normally we don't get the hello.
Hello.
This is nice. Hello, everyone. Normally I don't do things like this, but I want to be truth about what happened to me. He wants to be truth. I was going through a lot when the pandemic first started and lost my job and needed spiritual guidance. So I went to Diane and she said that there was a negative spirit trying to come against me. A negative spirit. Oh boy, got to get rid of him. And she wanted to do work on my behalf, but I didn't know that it was going to cost me a fortune. I let her know that I was unemployed, but she still charged me $350 addition to the $45 in cash I gave her for the reading. It'll be a couple days later. She charged me $740 and did absolutely nothing. Then she had me come back. I got another $350 for me and got upset when I refused to pay her $200 additional.
She tried to get $1,200 out of this guy,
out of an unemployed person, and a couple days later she charged me $740 and did absolutely. So this person kept coming back though, even though they were being charged over and over again.
Chad, stop. Chad, stop calling.
Fool me once, you know what I mean, Chad? Jesus Christ, buddy. I mean, you're number
Chad, you
one.
You are really beating the shit out of yourself for nothing.
Walking into a place like this right away, your guard should be up for shit like that.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is, precarious
Goofy.
At best here. And,
Goofy.
Goofy is a nice way to put it, I would say. A nice way to put it. B. Hernandez, 1 star. Don't waste your money or time, all caps.
Right.
I came here a couple of years ago. This place is a fraud. All caps.
Fraud, yeah.
Fraud. She took advantage of me during a vulnerable time. Well, that's kind of why you'd go there.
Yeah,
if you're doing great, you don't go there because you're, you don't have time to because you're doing other shit.
Yeah, wealthy people are not popping into the psychic to see how else they can get better.
No.
They're just enjoying winning.
Back in the day, those are the people who would summon dead relatives and shit. They do seances and shit, but they wouldn't tell me my future. She conned me for $1,200. Now, that's pretty much what the last person said, too. $750, $350, $200 was $1,300. Yeah. So that's what she's trying to get out of you. She stated she needed it in gift cards. Okay. What is she, a Nigerian prince at this point? What the fuck are you talking about? Gift cards? What is this, a text phone scam for 80-year-olds? That's what they do. This is insane.
She also tell you that your mail is undeliverable, you dipshit.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that the IRS is trying to get a hold of you frantically. Just send me your Social Security number and bank routing, please.
And a $1,200 Target gift card.
Wow. She stated she needed a gift card. She stated I had some type of curse.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Well, you got to have the curse removed. What are you going to do?
Black chakra, yeah.
And gave me common names that weren't even in my family. Just, right. You got a John? It's John.
Bob?
I don't know any John.
Bob,
yeah,
right?
you know Bill, right? You know Mary. You got her. Oh, man. I was young, barely out of high school, and after going 2 times, it clicked that this person was using me. Wow. Only twice, huh?
That fool me twice shit, yeah.
There you go. Shame on me. I should have gone to the cops, but I was so embarrassed of myself. Obviously, I don't care now.
Also, if you go to the cops, they're just going to go, you went to a psychic and they took your money? That's crazy.
The business, she says you give her money and she tells you shit, right? Did she steal the money, knock you over the head, kick you out into the park? She told you something. Well, that's the fucking purchase. That's what you got.
She told you how much and you did it?
Right. You're a dummy.
It didn't have a price tag on it, huh? Is that right?
Interesting. Next up, Ambar with an A. Ambar, not Amber.
Oh.
I never heard of that one before.
I guess it's supposed to be Amber, right?
I suppose. But they put Ambar. 1 star. Absolute scam.
Right.
Charged me for, quote, spiritual work supplies.
What are the
fuck is that? Then blocked my cell when I tried to text about updates. Why won't this? It's never saying red. Why is that?
It never says delivered. What's
That's
going on?
so weird. It's just so strange. Just keeps going and going, spinning. Asked me if I want to send it as a text. I'm like, I thought that's what I was doing. Then, this gets better. Then ran into me at CVS. Now, standing in front of Snickers bars and shit, and couldn't even look me in the eye. Please don't support these people. 3 thumbs down emojis.
She's just standing behind her with some greeting cards. Just go, now will you talk to me?
Now we can talk to me. There's a response from the owner.
Yeah.
Amber, you left the same comment on my psychic shop and another psychic shop, Miss Grant, totally different places, but same comment. This is a scam racist comment.
Oh.
She didn't say shit about. I don't know even know what race these people are. I have no idea still what race anybody is here. No one's mentioned it, so I don't know how it's racist. Bonnie 1 star. It felt so fake.
Right.
Yeah, it's a psychic.
You get it?
Yeah. Now you're what does that tell you? She was looking to upcharge me because by telling me my chakra needed cleansing because I had an evil spirit over my bed. Well, you got to get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. For a mere $200, she could, quote, fix it. The place had trash everywhere, and the reading took place in a room filled with boxes.
Yeah.
You know. That's how she gets her psychic stuff going, though. She needs clutter. That's how it works.
She needs to be around the handy wipes.
Yeah. I left feeling duped and disappointed, as you should. That's exactly how you should feel when you leave a psychic. Duped and disappointed. Yeah. Maureen, 1 star. Absolutely horrible. Just a money grabber. Charged me $75 for about 10 minutes, if that, which is crazy. You could get a prostitute, a psychiatrist. So many people would charge less for 10 minutes that are way more skilled than this person. Oh, that's what I mean.
$75, yeah.
You could have got, there's so many things for $75 for 10 minutes. Sent me away so she could get another $650 from my daughter.
What?
Apparently there was 2, and she said, I got to talk to your daughter alone.
She's the one that's really fucked up.
Leave the credit card, though, please. Or the gift cards, I should say. Leave those behind. From my daughter saying some demonic thing was within her. She told the daughter she's possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
Keep your money. Don't bother going to her. She should be ashamed of herself. Something tells me she's not. I'm going to say.
She's done this a lot, and you've done it one time. So who's the one that should be ashamed?
Oh, my God. Okay. Marianne, 1 star. She approached me in a store. By the way, she wrote this with like the lines. It's basically a poem, I think, is how this is. She approached me in a store. That's the end of the line. Saying my face looked familiar and asked me if I could afford paying her $20 to tell me things. She did. She walked up to people being like, you got $20? I'll tell you some shit. Try that out there, everybody.
Yeah, she's door-to-door selling.
Wow.
Psychic readings.
That is amazing. She told me 2 people did a curse on me.
Oh.
And she would tell me their names if I pay her $200. It's $20 to get the fact that you have a curse, but if you want to know who put it on you, it's another $200.
And one of them was Charles, and the other one's going to cost you.
It's going to cost you another $750. That seems to be my number. I told her I was unemployed, and she still asked me to send her $100 or $50. Now she's just $50, $100, whatever you can send me. Can you send it in a gift card? Just send some Uber Eats to my house. Can you do that? Can you just send me?
She approached her in a store and did this.
That's what I'm saying. This broad is diabolical, man. Fucking Diana is diabolical. That's what she should be. Diabolical Diana.
I'm going to start an Instagram where I just do this.
We should definitely do this. Just
wander up to people in Target and just be like,
No. You should just hit them up on Instagram and be like, I can feel you have demons. If you give me $20, we could do like a video thing.
I'll tell you who put it on you.
Tell you who put it on you. Then definitely this is not right, and she just want your money.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that's right. That now you're getting it. There you go.
And if you don't, you're racist.
You are super racist. Now, there's no time to do the personal item of the week this week. We're out of time, unfortunately. We spent a lot of time on eating munchos and shit like that. But I am going to show it to you.
Okay.
Because it's wild. It's basically like... do you remember the Welcome to the Jungle video?
Vaguely.
Okay. Do you remember when Axel was like being electrically shocked and they were Clockwork Oranging him, making him watch shit and sitting there and he had like a thing on his head? Yeah. Imagine putting that on your penis. That's basically essentially what this is. I'm going to show you a picture of it here.
Oh, that
would be
God.
The penis. It's like a little.
What is
it looks like one of those beer can helmets. It looks like a beer can helmets, except that there's like stuff on the side of them. Yeah, it definitely looks like this is. I feel like this is how aliens torture you when they take you aboard a ship. They put things like this on your penis. It's a penis head bullet teaser mini speed vibrator sex toy for men and couples, and it's a little penis hat.
And you just put it on the dick, and then
you put it right on your dick there.
Those little vibrators on the side that light up.
Surround the tip. Yeah, I don't think they do that in real life. I think they're just showing you that there's movement. Yeah, I think it's like when they. Yeah, it's like when they show like in a commercial, like a guy's like throat is all like bulging red. It's not really that red. It's just they're just showing you that you need Cepacol or whatever the fuck they're trying to sell you. So surround the tip of your cock with 2 powerful bullet vibes, and get ready for a blast of toe curling vibrations.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll find out all about that and read about that next week. But that's a crazy looking.
Is that on Amazon?
Oh, fuck yeah, it's on Amazon. $18.50, babe. You know that.
Less than $20.
Less than $20. You can put some weird electronic thing on the head of your dick. Do you trust that? I don't. Anyway.
Well, I kind of do. Guess who's going to Amazon right now?
You going to get that for...
What's it called? This is going to be my Munchos experiment.
Penis head bullet teaser multi-speed vibrator sex toy.
It's so many words.
For men and couples. Well, it needs to be very, SRO appropriate.
Yeah, penis head bullet vibrator. I'm typing because that's so many words. I don't want that. I don't want too many of those. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
There are so many of these.
Oh, I know. We'll get into it next week.
I can't wait.
Sure. I like the picture of the lady at the bottom on the left going like, shh. That's part of the, it shows like the guy looking at it, checking it all out. And then there's a lady like, shh, don't tell anybody. There you go. So thank you for eating Munchos with us.
It was a good time.
Been fun going to the water park, of course. Yeah. And obviously, if someone walks up to you and tells you in a store that, give me $20 and I'll tell you what demons are inside of you, and then another $200 to find out how they got there. Tell them to fuck themselves, please.
Run away.
And thank you. And we hope we didn't eat Munchos in your ear too loudly, but they are pretty addictive. I'm going to have some more right now.
James, I don't want to take you to the hospital.
No, we're eating Munchos, Jimmy. You better fucking hide your bag or I'll be eating those next.
They're all yours.
I'm coming for your Munchos, motherfucker.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.